And a good morning. Welcome to Local Talk here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Nextdoor Radio app. My name is Trace Now. We appreciate you tuning in here this morning. This is our Decision 2023, a part of our Local Talk program, and candidate for Oxford Mayor Guillermo Nurse joins us here in studio once again. Good morning to you, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Train. Good morning to all our wonderful members from the city of Oxford and County that tunes into this program daily to listen to what's going on in the city and listen about sports.
There you go. Again, my name is Trey Schneid. Give us a call 919-618-9258. Now, if you are tuned into our video stream today by way of our website, our mobile app, and of course, all through social media, feel free to leave a chat and we'll be able to read that comment live on the radio today. But first, we'd like to really start any of these programs part of our Decision 2023, introducing who you are, what you do, and we'll go from there.
Hi, everyone. My name is Guillermo Nurse, my last name. I'm a retired Navy veteran. I'm retired twice as a military and as a civilian. And what I do is I communicate with just about everybody in the city. I meet everyone. I try to get involved in every activity we have and to learn the beat of the city and the needs of the citizens.
Fantastic. And so that word, and I've asked this question as well, for those who are tuning in for the very first time, when they're voting for a candidate for mayor, what is the role and what does that word mean exactly, if you can?
I relate the word mayor with a leader. You got to have leadership. You got to be able to communicate with your community. You got to be able to respond to their needs and provide help. And at the same time, you got to be able to liaison and work with the city manager and the department heads and everyone, business community throughout the city.
Fantastic. Guillermo Nurse George is here for a Decision 2023. He is candidate for Oxford Mayor. Join us as part of our Local Talk program. So an article came up last week in the Oxford Ledger, again, credit to them, mentioned that the most recent report card revealed out of our 19 Granville County schools, only 3 had a grade higher than a C and a D. Can you kind of explain that a little bit if you can?
Well, I've been getting into the learning about the education system. I've not sat down with anyone from the Board of Education. But what I can tell you is it's a team effort. As with the city, working with the county, working with the community, working with the youth, the parents. That's one of the things I want to do is create a mentorship program where we can work with everyone. We got Boys and Girls Club, excellent program, and everyone. Let's take advantage of it. They will do wonders down there to help you with tutoring and everything like that. Why is it? It's very crucial to have a good education system in the city, and it's going to take a lot of work. It's a county operating program, but I think the city should get involved. Like the newspaper article said, all government officials should get involved and see how we can get our literacy level or education system back up to speed where it needs to be.
Now, I will firmly say that the Granville County Public Schools and the new officers, they are doing a tremendous job of helping and raising the expectation here in the Granville County area. So I do firmly believe they are doing a much better job recently. Now, when it goes to and because with Granville County growing every single day, people moving into here in Oxford, of course, all through Granville County, what can we kind of control this effect when it comes to the growth and all with everything?
What is surprising to me that we have a lot of families who drive from Oxford to Durham to get their kids in a public school in Durham. They feel the system is better down there. We have the charter schools. That is a program created by the legislature of the city, of the state, which most of the good students are the better students, the better, I would say, I'm wrong, not the better students, the better well, I would not even say the better educators. It's an opportunity, more pay, is more different system than the public school system. And they have drawn a lot away from our school system. Now there's nothing wrong with charter schools. It's just we need to build our schools. We need to look back in the 80s and the 90s where school were teaching how to be a carpenter, how to be an automotive mechanic, how to be a welder, how to be a plumber. Not everyone is a computer savvy guy, a technological guy. we still need that type of work, and we still need to teach our people, our kids, these things. And I think that's where we need to look back and see what we were doing then to be successful and what we're doing now that's creating this issue, and try to work with it. And like you said, I think the Board of Education is some good people on there. They don't want anything negative coming out on them or on the program. So I'm quite sure they're working on them. And I will be in the next few days getting with these people, getting with them, just to get information how the system works.
Yeah, my nurse joins us here for our local talk and decision 2023. Remind you, you can give us a call at 919-618-9258. You can shoot me an email at contact@nextdoorradio.com to get your either question or comment on the air. Also, if you're watching by way of our video stream today, you can shoot over a comment through that stream and we'll be able to read that as well. With the really aging, and we're going to stick with the communication about the growth here in the Granville County area. But with those there is some aging boomers here locally. With the growth in that, and the seniors are looking for some new subdivisions, the growth of there. Do you have any idea and recommendations for that kind of stuff?
If you go online and look at a senior residence, senior subdivision, it's booming in the United States, nationwide. They're the over 55 subdivision. It's being successful. My brother, who is retired Air Force, he decided to move into one of those subdivision in New Jersey. Excellent. I think we need to look at our seniors. I'm a senior. I'm 65 years old. So we need to look at the ones that want a different environment. Maybe they're in a home that no longer is too much for them. They don't want to go in a regular home for seniors. They want to continue living in an environment, but they don't want to be surrounded by too many young people. And we need to look, if possible, a developer coming into the area and develop a subdivision for over 55 where the seniors can still live in, and look it up online, everyone. It's growing. There's a demand on it. So I think we need to be looking in that direction to take care of our seniors, not only in those type of environments, but every other way we can take care of our seniors.
Now, can you expand a little bit more on that? And we'll piggyback off what you said there about looking and developing new subdivisions. Now, there are a few that are popping up here and there, of course, in the Granville County past the like McDonald's area. If you keep driving past down by the old Oxford Car and Truck and you keep going, there's some stuff that's going over there. But I think that's above like $150,000 to $200,000 homes. Is there any location that you kind of see that kind of popping up?
No, it's got to be a location where we have accessible transportation to our seniors. I'm familiar with that division down there, that project down there. But this type of subdivisions for over 55 is basically like if you're walking in Oxford downtown, but it's over 55. They can still do their things. They still get out. So that's a little different than what's down there in Industry Drive going down that way.
Fantastic. Again, my name is Trey Stein. You're tuned into our local talk program and decision 2023. Gamma Nurse, he is the candidate for Oxford Mayor, joins us here. Now, are there any plans for additional police, fire, EMS outside of the immediate inner city area? Have you had any conversations with that?
Well, on my last visit up here, we talked about a strategic operating plan. I have not had the opportunity to sit down with the city manager. We've had conversation, but we've not gone deep into that. I'm quite aware that the police department and the fire chief and the police chief, they are interested in having that. That there's a need. They know the operational side of the business. But I have not heard anything yet on file to say, let's look into establishing a remote police station or satellite police station combined with fire department and EMS. Because as we grow, if you go down the Meadows and you got to go all the way down to Oxford Park, it's going to be a long haul. It's going to be 20 minutes. Could be 20 minutes to get there. So we definitely need to be able to cover all areas of the city in a proper response time. So it's needed. There's nothing so far that I've heard on, but that's something I'm very interested in, and I will get with the. I'm still to meet with the fire chief.
Mhm.
I've not met with the police chief on any details yet. So I will be requesting meetings with them and get their views on the way the city's operating.
Fantastic. And one of the last questions I have for you, recently on this program, it was stated that the park and recs were luxury items, spending money here and there, in regard to the street park project. What is your opinion on this?
Well, it's kind of hard to ask me that question since I'm a former. I coach basketball professionally. I coach youth leagues in the military, and I coach youth leagues just about everywhere I've been. And I think you're a guy that's pretty much heavy in sports too. Parks and recs is not a luxury. It's a necessity. It's a morale builder in the city. It's a morale builder anywhere you go. If you don't have parks and recs, all you need to do is walk the streets, knock on doors. And one of the biggest items, top items on my list of questions that they're asking me, what are we going to do with park and recs? What are we going to do for the young generation? Uh, I think just that was a little misleading by saying it's a luxury item. I mean, that's if you don't like sports, yeah, you may say, you know, it's a luxury. No, it's not a luxury. It's a necessity. We got to have somewhere, not just for the youth. If you go down to the tennis court or the Hicks Park in the gym, the senior citizens playing what's that, pickleball.
Mhm.
There's a big league down there. That's recreation. That's not a luxury. That's a necessity. It keeps you healthy. It keeps your body moving. Keeps your mind functioning. So if you could say luxury, that's not the proper term to say. I think the Granville Street Park brought a lot of controversy in the city and misunderstanding by a lot of folks. And I'm on clear to say this. Back in I think it was March, I did my first. I was invited to speak at one place, and one of the first thing that was very depressing to me that a basketball court was shut down for over 30 years, and that's totally unacceptable. Uh, and I mentioned that. Uh, the Down Home Group picked it up. A couple other people picked it up. Parks and Recs was already working on the project, and I think everyone that needs the rights to participate and have a parking area. We have a city that's a lack of parks to start out with. Xfield is not appropriate for anyone after, let's say, 16, 17 years old. Where are you going to go? There's no parks. Uh, we have an aging gym. The gym needs, to me, it needs to be remodeled or a totally more up to date gym. So you cannot say Parks and Recs is a luxury. You cannot say Granville Street Park is a luxury. People have rights. People need to be given these facilities where they can go enjoy themselves. But with that comes a big responsibility. The responsibility is maintaining it. The responsibility is supervising. I'm not sure how Park and Recs what they have planned, but I'm quite sure Tina is working with a good plan, and I'm quite sure the police department should not have to work in a special plan because the same issues we have at Hicksville is the same issues we're going to have down there. Just proper preventive maintenance control. They need to set a deadline, a curfew date, just like time that they have at Hicksville. You shut down after a certain time. Granville Street Park shut down after a certain time. Police makes it the preventive round here and there. You got to go. So again, the residents in the area is a mixed response when you bring that. Some people are very happy it's coming back. Some people are skeptical due to past experiences was used for drugs, shots being fired into the house, and stuff like that. So I think if we at this age in society, we need to be able to work and provide this type of services and make sure everyone can live a decent way. I just think we need is needed. We just need how to properly manage it.
Fantastic. Gambler Nurse Choice is here, part of our Local Talk and Decision 2023. We appreciate you for answering these questions here today. We like to finish these programs, so really open the floor last couple minutes. The floor is yours, my friend.
There's three things that I need to address. Veterans. I'm a retired veteran. You go down to Durham, you go down to Raleigh, their veteran support program is much better managed than ours. I understand a new fellow chief just took over recently, the senior chief, and he's working. I can see that he's working, trying to get the program to do what it's supposed to do. Previous to that, my experience previous to that with the VSO office, I had 3 appointments, and every appointment was canceled either half hour or an hour before my appointment to get there. So that was telling me the program was not working. So with seeing chief there now, obviously he's a chief in the Navy, we get things done. The program needs to be looked at, and he needs to get all the assistance in him. That's one. And the other thing I want to mention that aside from the veterans, again, the veterans program needs to be looked at. We need to get more involved in the American Legion. The American Legion is a place for veterans. It's a small group. I hate to say this. It's an aging group. So we need to get some of the young veterans. Please come out and join the American Legion. I'm going to join. I'll be one that needs to join the American Legion. I was a member one time, not at this post, but my plans is to go down there and join. And all you young veterans, come on, guys, let's get out there and join the American Legion and participate and try to get some new ideas, some new life in there to keep the program that Commissioner Bullock is running. He's the head down there now. And then last couple things, just for a little information. We are putting together a 3-on-3 basketball tournament on Main. It's going to be 3-on-3 in Main. We're going to have ages going to be from 18 and above, 19 and above. Come out and play basketball in downtown. We're trying to get everyone to come out here and be part of the downtown movement and the business movement. So it'd be good to have that. It's a program, not my program. I'm just part of the team that's working on it, and with Thomas and Tina. That's something we need to get in the cities, try to get everyone involved in the city. And the last thing, which I am doing, the last item I'm going to address, what I'm doing with my team, we are trying to put together a dog parade, October 28th. We're going to have a exhibition training at the dog park. And that's where I take my dog, Ella, to train. So they're going to do me a favor and do some tips and training and all that stuff. I'm working with some of the A to Z grooming, probably next level, to come in and provide services. I got to get with Dr. J and maybe a couple other vets, see if they want to join the program. But we're going to have a dog parade. We're going to kick it off in front of Strong Arm and Main Street Fitness. It's the dogs going to have costume. We're going to give prizes to the best dressed dog. And, it's something we haven't done in the city. It's done in a lot of places. So we're going to have a dog parade in Oxford. And we're going to be asking for donations to be brought in. And the donations will be given to the rescue center. And it was donation in the form of meals, stuff that dogs need or pets need. So that's something planned. So stand by. We'll put more on that here in the future.
And my friend, God bless you. Thank you so much for what you do and what you stand for. And we'll welcome you back next month. Okay.
Thank you very much, Trey. And everyone in Oxford, be safe. And let's work together to make this a better city. Until next time, my name is Trey Snodd. If you have any more questions for us, you give us a call at 919-618-9258. You can shoot us an email at contact@nextdoorradio.com. Of course, you can comment on all of our video streams as well. Until next time, God bless. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We'll see you later.